Hey guys, so I know I haven't been posting on this account for the past 1 to 2 years, but I am gonna try to keep posting on this YouTube account because I'm stuck in quarantine with my whole family, like the whole rest of the world, and you know what? I want to start posting more on YouTube. So basically, yesterday I got tadpoles, and I got 11 of them, and I got them from my pond. And there are like thousands of them down in my pond right now because it's springtime, obviously. And yeah, I got 11 little tadpoles, and I'm caring for them, and I got them an aquarium, and I got them so many different things to care for them. And I don't know, they're so small, they're so adorable, and basically, if you've already read the description, this is how to care for tadpoles. So let's go. So, okay, before we jump in the video, I just want to say, yes, my clothes are different. Yes, my hair is wet. I took a shower, and it's nighttime now, and it's hours later, but I thought that intro was very cute, so I'm going to use that intro. But anyways, yeah, let's just jump in the video. Okay, guys, the first thing I'm going to talk about is their food and how I make it. So, what I make them on a daily basis is baby spinach and sliced cucumber. So, basically, how I make it, this is what it looks like. It has to be mushy whenever you make it, by the way. But basically, how I make it is I cut up baby spinach and cucumber, and I put in a pot with water, and then it boils for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I drain out the water. I put it in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes until it's like warm but cool at the same time, and then I smash it and mush it up, and that's how you make this. It's very simple, and they love it. So, yeah, and I also feed them goldfish flakes. This is what it looks like kind of at the bottom. They love this. So basically they are filter feeders, which means, I put it in there, like, let's say I put 2 little things in there. They wait for a long time until it, like, gets mushy in the water, and that's when they eat it. So that's a cool fun fact, and yeah. Guys, the next thing that I want to talk about is my daily routine with my amazing little tadpoles. Okay, so basically, I wake up from bed, and I put this, like, cloth thing around their aquarium, because at nighttime, my room gets so chilly, so it will basically keep the aquarium at nighttime a little bit more warmer than during the daytime, so they don't get cold at night. So I take that off, and then I turn on their aerator, and I'll talk about that later in the video. And then I feed them, and then I go upstairs, have breakfast, and then I come back down, and I check on them again, and then I go do my studies for school, and then I come back down, and I feed them again, and, I just feed them these 2 things, and then I basically give them some time to themselves, and then for dinner, I feed them again. I feed them 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and, yeah, that's my basic daily routine with them. That wasn't very detailed, but that's mainly all I do with them. Okay, so next we're going to talk about things that they need in their aquarium. So let's go. So it's just basically some basic things like, rocks, like tiny little pebbles almost. You sprinkle those around on the bottom, and you always need to put some like leaves in there, because I got my tadpoles from my pond, and they were just like, they love leaves. Like, anytime that I would see any tadpoles in my pond, they would always be on a leaf. And then they feel very safe around leaves. I don't know why, but they just do. So, I put some leaves in there in my aquarium. And some big rocks, and we'll talk about those later again. And I also put these moss balls that I bought from the store, pet store. They're totally natural. They're just moss, basically. And yeah, I put a few more things that we'll talk about later. So that's some things that you basically need in their aquarium. And you can never, ever, ever, ever use tap water in their aquarium. That could easily kill them. You just can't use it because there's chlorine in it sometimes. Just use normal pond water or creek water or something like that. I use my pond water because that's fresh and it doesn't have anything in it. So, yes. So, okay, next thing we're going to talk about is why it is so beyond important to have a rock sticking out of the water in your aquarium for your tadpoles. So, basically, tadpoles, they swim underwater, they breathe underwater because they have gills whenever they're first born. But while they're transforming into a frog, they start to get lungs and they start to grow legs. So that's when they're going to start slowly coming out of the water while they're turning into a frog. So they're going to get lungs and they won't be able to breathe underwater. So while they are doing that, they can get on the rock, sticking out of the water, and they can breathe air because they have lungs, not gills anymore, because they will be turning into frogs. So that's why it's so important to have a rock sticking out of the water whenever they turn into frogs, because basically, if you don't have a rock sticking out of the water and they turn into frogs, they're just going to drown. So you cannot have that. So you always need a rock or something sticking out of the water so they can get out whenever they grow lungs and whenever they grow feet. So hey guys, so next we're going to talk about an aerator. Some of you guys may know what this is, others probably don't. So basically, an aerator, if you have plants that are alive and breathe oxygen underwater in your aquarium, which if you own fish or tadpoles, you probably do. So an aerator, it pumps oxygen through underneath the water into the water. And it gives your plants that are alive, who are supposed to breathe oxygen, who are underwater, it gives them air to breathe. And I don't know, if you have plants that live underwater that breathe oxygen, you basically need an aerator. And I have leaves and moss things that are alive, and they're supposed to breathe air. So to keep them alive, I have an aerator. So that is a must if you have plants that are alive in your aquarium. Hey guys, so next we are going to be talking about where to get your tadpoles food and plants. So let's go. Hey guys, so I got my tadpoles food and their aquarium and everything like that at PetSmart. Now, PetSmart's not close to my house because I live in the country, but anyways, this is their aquarium. This is what it looks like basically. It's like, I think it's top fin. That's what that means, like top fin. It's a 1 gallon tank, which is perfect for tadpoles. This is a big close-up. I really like it. And here's some things that it comes with. It comes with a filter and stuff. It comes with LED lights and the tank itself, obviously. And I don't know, it just has some different stuff right here. And I really recommend this aquarium for tadpoles. It's very good, and I really recommend it. So anyways, yeah, I got all their food and stuff like that from PetSmart, and I also got their fish flakes from PetSmart and stuff like that. And I'm actually going to get pre-made tadpole food soon. I don't know where we're going to get it from. I guess we're going to order it or something, but yeah, I got all of the stuff for the tadpoles at PetSmart, and you can also find some stuff like this at Petco. So next we're going to talk about things you need to know before getting tadpoles and things you need to expect while owning tadpoles. So while you have tadpoles, you always have to know what is toxic for them and what is not toxic for them. Now, for example, like tap water is very toxic for them. Pond water, which is fresh and stuff, that is not toxic for them. So basically, we're going to talk about some stuff like that. So one thing that you do need to expect before owning tadpoles is if you are a very busy person, you're always working away from home, or if you already have a bunch of animals to take care of yourself, tadpoles will not be the right fit for you. Reason being is if you want your tadpoles to live a very long life, you will have to take a bunch of time out of your day to be with them. For example, you're going to have to feed them, have to make sure that their water is very clean, to make sure they're very happy and healthy. Because your tadpoles are in a new environment, you do have to make sure that they're even eating. And a bunch more stuff. I just got tadpoles yesterday, and I'm already an expert about them. So I really hope this video helped you guys. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And yes, some future videos of mine will definitely be more about tadpoles. So yes, bye guys.